Indeed, I am looking at it right now, and then let's see.
Yeah, Bing, Vig always uses the tag cringe, if I remember correctly. Vig, full tag of Viguurjes, is a very interesting Edalus. Unfortunately, not necessarily my favorite Edalus to watch, but that's taken by Bleb. Sorry, Bleb has that place in my heart. But Vig, still very, very fun to watch. Sharpifinity going to be rocking with the Crag over here, not the Rano. But on the other side, we got Sveni and Veapron, two very, very interesting players to watch. And Sveni going to be rocking the Eliana this time around. We saw the Absa come out in the crew battles earlier today. But Veapron, oh my god! Big,
Veapron
so hard.
Oh, Viggs was able to make it back somehow out of the depths of nowhere. And right now, Veapron is providing a lot of pressure so far for Sharpifinity, not giving him really any chance to breathe. And the down coming in from Veapron as well. And we're seeing a death come in on the red team. And now we've got to see red team make a clap back as well with a stock, or else it might be a little bit harder to make that comeback.
Yeah, where do you even go? Like, every single where you DI is a kill, but just like that, Sharpifinity going to end up dealing out a stock there, and Veapron gonna have to go for the third up strong in a row, and it's gonna be working out. 3's a magic number, but they're going to need some magic to seal out this game, because oh my god, Bing Cringe is playing out of their minds despite the early deficit.
Indeed, and my goodness, I have to comment on Sveni's Eliana here, providing just so much pressure to both of Bing Cringe, making it just so difficult for them to really find a good space to... Oh my gosh, we're seeing a double spike here in doubles. Oh my goodness, chat.
Yeah, and this is, the team's called Up Tilt Enjoyers. As far as I'm concerned, this is Spike Enjoyers, because dear lord, right off the bottom, everywhere is gonna go, but right off the side is where Veapron's going to end up.
Up from the top is where Sveni is gonna go too, and Sveni's gonna be staying at the top in heaven, because now it's all up to Veapron to get this. However, we've seen Veapron do stuff like this before, so it could potentially happen, but you're fighting against 3 stocks, which is not easy to do.
Yeah, we've seen these kind of comebacks happen, but this is ridiculously difficult, especially against players this good. Just gonna roll right past that F strong, but actually sealing out the stocks is going to be really, really difficult here.
Oh, the movement coming in from Veapron. Steadily making it away from Sharpifinity, not taking any death whatsoever, but it looks like he's gonna take it anyways, because game 1 will go to Bing Cringe.
Game 1 going to Bing Cringe. Incredible stuff coming out despite the early deficit. It was looking very not happy. It was looking like a very not happy time for them. Immediately going to Forest Floor, incredibly big stage, a big change from the singles bracket, format. But once again, Vig going off stage, not in a very good position.
Not at all, indeed. When you're a big body boy like Aether, and you are just trying to make it back on the stage, it's the worst position to be in. You may have moves like Fair that give you armor, but there's only so much that you can armor in. And so far, we're seeing that here.
Yeah, but somehow, Sharpifinity was the first one to go down, and Vig's still holding onto this stock. And, both Veapron and Sveni are at a relatively high percent. This could be in a stock. The really great parry coming out, though, and Sveni going to steal it out with an up tilt. Truly an up tilt enjoyer. Oh my god!
And we're seeing the up air now coming in from Sharpifinity, getting rid of the snake just like it was nothing.
Yeah, getting rid of the snake, but, Sveni had a ridiculously amazing save with that uppie on on the spike that Veapron was dealing with there. So as long as Veapron can hold onto the stock, it will be all worth it in the end.
And we're seeing the up strong coming in from Viggs, taking that kill, and now both teams are at 2 stocks apiece. It's anyone's game still at this point, but the gang the gang up on... Oh my goodness, the gang up over there for the Upstrong kill. My goodness, I couldn't even find the words.
You know, sniper right across the stage. You know, getting that... Oh, wait, hold on. The Upstrong not even giving us a single chance to analyze everything here. And this is 3 stocks to 3 stocks, but not if Sveni has anything to say about it.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest character here is going to be Sveni. You have a character who not only has combos that are good, really close up in the air, but you have such an amazing projectile game that you can play the keep away game as well, which is important to do in doubles. And right now, both players on red team are set on stage. God. And one of them is gone, and the other one is gone. And now it's up to just Vigs to take this comeback potentially, but you're fighting 2 very capable players.
2 very capable players, and Veapron got enough time to buy momentum mail. This is a much different Shovel Knight that you have to deal with this time around.
Indeed, and he goes for the forward strong read, but he doesn't get it. The missile landing into up air. I'm loving these combos coming out from Sveni and Veapron. Are we going to see something else come in from both of them, or will we see the armor? We are going to see the armor.
Yeah, we are seeing the armor, but we're also seeing a bunch of hits from Sveni onto Veapron. It's like anyone in the middle is who we're hitting today, and Sveni will not stop hitting Veapron. It just will not stop happening.
Liking how Sveni is letting Veapron just go in. You know, just you do your thing. I'm gonna stand in the background here, and I'm just gonna keep shooting you, because when you get hit by my shots, then Veapron can come in and take advantage of it and deal more percent on you. And we can see how it clearly worked here with that second victory from them.
Yeah, you know, Up Tilt Enjoyer is going to seal that one out, and that was a different, that was definitely a different game that we saw in comparison to the first one. But once again, going to Fire Capital, you know, a classic in doubles. You know, not too many overly neutral stages in dubs, but this is definitely one of them. The other really being Treetop. But oh my god, speaking of neutral, these up airs going right off the top mean that we have no time for neutral.
Indeed, and so far, players are just being popped around in the air like batches of popcorn.
Oh my god!
Of red team are gone! Being cringe, they lost their first stocks already, and it wasn't even 30 seconds in!
Alright, and you know, Vig with a really great freeze punish, but unfortunately not gonna get that down strong to seal it out, but the down B will. Just like that, Butticle going to be the great equalizer. And oh, we got an up tilt coming out from Sveni. Not quite going to get the same kind of Eliana death combos that we know and love in singles, though. It's so much more difficult to seal it out in dubs because you have an entire other person to interrupt.
Indeed, and we saw the stock go away from Beats, which means he's left at 1 stock remaining, of course, and now it's just pretty much all Sveni at this point, driving them away with the fan, and now, pretty much just like how it was before. It's just a swapping back and forth between both up tilt enjoyers, just taking out both of them, and then quick swap, and then the other person does it.
Oh my god, and the immediate up strong going to come out from Veapron there, making it really, really hard for Bing Cringe to make this comeback. But I don't know, like this is really tough, but this is still a doable thing. Like we've seen bigger comebacks from this. Really great tech coming out from Veapron though, to try to make sure to continue to deny it.
Indeed, and speaking of miracles, look at that forward air killing Veapron like that. Just absolutely beautiful. A big fist to the face. Nothing beats that. And there's the armor. As we can see, definitely working. Oh my goodness, he took out his teammate!
Yeah, just like that, you know.
He took out his teammate and is left alone!
I mean, we've seen Sveni continually hitting Veapron, and Sharpifinity unfortunately going to be going down to Vig here. Yeah, it feels like both players seem to have a bit of a grudge on their own teammates somehow or another. But Sveni, this time, going to be shooting Vig with the rockets, going to continue with that. We saw projectile barrage earlier, but this is what I feel like is a true projectile barrage, and right off the top is going to go Vig's chances of winning that last game.
Exactly. I mean, these guys are the real projectile barrage because, man, Vig was just getting barraged with projectiles
All
non-stop,
right.
and now we're seeing the Rano coming from Sharpifinity, and we're gonna have to see if this counter pick is the right choice to go, because you're gonna need to get a reverse 2-0 here.
Yeah, I mean, like, Sharpifinity's Rano is what we usually see them playing in singles. Oh, and this is why! Because Sharpifinity's Rano is so ridiculously good at both adapting and punishing you for any mistakes that you're making. And after getting that that info in on the crag, your opponents aren't going to be ready for the Rano just yet. Oh, Sharp has no resources, and Sveni going to take advantage.
And with that, we have both teams having the same stock count, which is a really good thing so far. It means that both teams are equal. And here we are. We're seeing Veapron go after both of red team, making it a statement saying, "Hey, we're gonna take this set away from you, whether you like it or not, and we're gonna move to the next round." However, Sveni losing another stock. Sveni's left with one stock remaining. If they were to gang up on Sveni like this, it's not going to be easy whatsoever to make a comeback.
And, you know, Sharp is doing so much work on this Rano pick. You know, I'm kind of confused why we didn't see it a little bit earlier, because this is, as always, incredibly scary to see from Sharpifinity. But Sveni already taking so much damage, might be losing that last stock soon enough.
Oh my goodness, this Chrono coming in from Sharpifinity. He is just not giving either of these players any time to breathe whatsoever. And the forward air spike for the kill. And now it's all currently all in their favor now.
Yeah, you know, Big French doing so much better in this game. You know, the Rano pick coming out from Sharpifinity doing massive work. But just like that, you know, on Tower of Heaven, trying to make this their stand, you know, their last stand, their statement game, saying, hey, we're bringing it to a game 5. You will not take us out with, you know, a simple 3-1. You're gonna work for this.
Indeed, I know you said it before and asked why we didn't see this Rano before, but even though this Rano just lost their second stock here, why didn't we see this Rano before? Because it is just showing how you should have picked this character from the start, because my goodness, you're left with just Sveni, and it's gonna be hard to deal with it.
All right, and Sveni off stage. You know, it's so hard to come back against both of these characters. Both of these characters incredibly good at edge guarding, and Sharp in a really good position to cover the high recovery here.
Indeed. Oh, we saw the spike attempt. Oh, and he spikes his friend. What is the Spike-a-Palooza from my guy? But he gets the up strong anyways. And guess what? We've got a game 5.
Vig a little bit too cringe for Sharp, I guess, as Sharp gonna take out both Vig and Sveni in the end there, bringing it to a game 5.
Indeed. I am so excited for this game 5. I'm glad Sharpifinity decided to go with the Wano again. And we're at Rockwall?
Oh,
this couldn't get any crazier!
Rockwall is always a deliverer of ridiculous sets coming from EU. I'm not even sure if that's just an EU thing, but EU in particular has ridiculously volatile sets on this stage, and it always delivers. I'm always happy.
Exactly. It's almost like they have a vendetta against each other. It's almost like those stories where you have both of these teams who have played against each other before, but one of them took out the other and said, you're never going to beat us. And the other team was like, we're going to do everything we can to practice and beat you in the future. And this might be Bing Cringe's time to shine, to show that all of their practice was worth.
Yeah, and just like that, you know, Vig going to go down, but the immediate equalization coming out from Bing Cringe, but just like that, another stock being lost from the side of the red team. This is 3 stocks, it is 5 stocks or 4 stocks right now, and you have to seal it out as soon as possible.
Absolutely, they need to get this storyline, man. They have to get these stocks off of Up Tilt enjoyers before it's too late. And so far, they're not having an easy time because, my goodness, they're keeping them in the
beautiful freeze. All right, and beautiful freeze coming out from Vig. Unfortunately, not going to get as much from it, but enough time bot for Sharpifinity to seal out that stock on Veapron. But Vig, what in the fresh hell? Why are you forward-airing your teammate again? Either way, Vig still playing really, really well this game. Honestly, buying so much time, allowing Sharp to do whatever it is that they want on the side. Like, this Aether is honestly, like, you see the Rano doing so much work, but I feel like Aether is the MVP right now.
Indeed, being the MVP, is being such an MVP, he even took out his own teammate in a stock.
Yeah, but you know, that deck is going to, once again, not only rack up damage, but buy time for your teammate to do everything it is that they want. And Vig, you know, occupying Veapron right now, and when you separate it into two 1v1s, you know, the better players are going to end up sealing things out. And oh my god! Yeah, and just like that, that was a double edge guard from Vig that almost is going to be sealing this right back up. So much damage on Veapron. This could be it for up tilt enjoyers.
Indeed, indeed. That is the final, that's the end of Veapron potentially here. We just have to see if Sveni is going to make the comeback, and I don't think that's possible. Oh my god, he made it back, but isn't it enough? Oh my god, he lives! He lives! What kind of PI did you do? Because you're still alive! Oh my gosh, if Sveni makes the comeback of a lifetime, this is something I could see as an article on Time News because it's incredible and everybody would read about it. And oh my goodness, are we going to see it, Anti?
Oh my god, and Vig losing the armor here might be a stock. Oh my god. And the Forge Strong is going to end up taking it! And Sveni seals it out with a 3-2 over Bing Cringe. Oh no! And Vig was playing that game so well, but unfortunately going to end up sealing out two of the stocks on Sharpifinity, going down, you know, in a glorious blaze of fire, but oh, that's incredibly unfortunate. Honestly, shoutouts to Sharpifinity, shoutouts to Vig. Both of them played really well, and I really do love to see them play, and I'd love to see them play more. You know, if you hop by the First of 5 server, you know, hopefully we'll see some more of that. But either way, congratulations to the blue team for taking it 3-2, you know, in a nail-biter of a set. Like, great stuff from Sveni to seal that last stock out when Veapron was gone for such a long time.
Indeed, like, my god, we have to talk about